Hello and welcome back class 7 students. Let's start the chapter number 15 of your book, which is Light. Chapter at a glance. Rays and beam of light. Reflection of light, spherical mirror, colors of light. Light travels in a straight line. Real and virtual images, lenses. Engage. Spot the difference in the given images. Now, let's start the chapter Rays and beam of a light. A very narrow path of light described by a straight line draw in a different direction of propagation of light is called a ray of light. A broader bundle of light rays is called a beam of light. तो जो एक रे होती है लाइट की उसे रे कहते हैं, और जिसमें लाइट की बहुत सारी रेज हो और रेज का बंडल हो उसे लाइट की बीम कहते हैं. There are three different types of beams of light. Number A, parallel beam of light. A beam of light where all light rays are parallel to each other is called parallel beam of light. B, convergent beam of light. A beam of light which comes from a broad source of light and converge at a point is called convergent beam of light. C, divergent beam of light. A beam of light which comes from a small source and diverge out is called a divergent beam of light. So in these images हम देख सकते हैं parallel beam of light, convergent beam of light and divergent beam of light. Here is the activity which you can try at your home. Light travels in a straight line. जो light है वो straight line में travel करती है. The light travels in a straight line. We call it rectilinear propagation of light. While watching a movie, we might have observed the beam of light falling on the screen. The beam of light comes from the projector, shows that the light travels in a straight line. Let us perform an activity to show the path of the light. Here is the activity which you can perform at your home. Now let's jump on to the reflection of light. When a ray of light falls on a polished smooth surface such as a mirror, it returns to the same medium. The bouncing back of the light rays from a smooth polished surface or a mirror is called reflection of light. Different materials reflect light to different extent. Silver is one of the best reflectors of light. We see our image into a mirror due to reflection of light. The surface of a clean water also acts as a reflecting surface. We are all quite familiar with mirrors. We use mirrors of different shapes in many ways. In this section, we describe various types of mirrors, image formation by them and their uses. तो जो लाइट का रिफ्लेक्शन होता है उसमें जो लाइट है वो किसी भी पॉलिश्ड स्मूथ सरफेस पर पड़कर रिफ्लेक्ट होती है. अलग अलग चीजों पर अलग अलग तरीके से लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट होती है. सिल्वर को वन ऑफ द बेस्ट रिफ्लेक्टर्स भी माना जाता है. Now let's look at the reflecting surface mirrors. A smooth, highly polished reflecting surface is called a mirror. There are two types of mirrors. Number 1, A, plane mirror. A highly polished plane surface is called a plane mirror. B, curved mirror. In curved mirrors, the reflecting surface is curved. The curved mirrors are called spherical mirrors or parabolic mirrors, depending upon their curvature. So, here are the images of two types of mirror as plane mirror and curved mirror. Knowledge basket. Mirrors change the direction of light that falls on them. Surface of water, clean water, also acts like a mirror and changes the path of light that falls on it due to reflection. A plane mirror, a spherical mirror and a parabolic mirror are shown below in these pictures. Three different types of mirrors. A plane mirror can be obtained by silvering one side of a glass sheet. The silvered side is then coated with a dark paint, generally orange red, to protect the silver layer from scratches, etc. In any mirror, the silver layer acts as the reflecting surface. तो क्योंकि सिल्वर जो है बहुत अच्छा रिफ्लेक्टिंग मटेरियल होता है, मिरर्स को बनाने के लिए सिल्वर का यूज किया जाता है किसी भी ग्लास शीट को सिल्वर करके. Change in the direction of light by a mirror. When a ray of light falls on a mirror, it gets reflected. The ray of light which falls on the smooth polished surface is called the incident ray of light, and the ray of light which gets bounced off or reflected from smooth polished surface is called the reflected ray of light. The angle between the incident ray and the normal at the point of incidence is called the angle of incidence, which is represented by this sign. The angle between the reflected ray and the normal is called the angle of reflection, which is represented by this sign. Here you can see a mirror and an incident ray, reflecting ray and a normal ray showing angle of incidence, angle of reflection and normal. Now let's learn कि real और virtual images कैसी होती हैं और क्या क्या होती हैं. Let's first start with real images. The image which can be obtained on a screen is called a real image. Real images are always inverted. It is formed on the same side of the mirror where the object is placed. The image of actors and actresses on the screen in a cinema hall are real images. तो जो real images होती हैं वो हमेशा inverted होती हैं और वो हमेशा mirror के same side पे बनती है जिस side object place हुआ है. Next है virtual image. The image which cannot be obtained on a screen is called a virtual image. Virtual image is always erect. It is always formed behind the mirror. Our image in a plane mirror is an example of virtual images. तो जो वर्चुअल इमेज होती है वो हमेशा इरेक्ट होती है और ये हमेशा मिरर की बैक साइड पे बनती है. इसीलिए हम जो प्लेन मिरर में कभी भी अपने आप को देखते हैं वो हमेशा हमारी वर्चुअल इमेज होती है. नाउ लेट्स लुक एट द लेटरल इन्वर्जन. When we look at our own image in a plane mirror, our left side appears right and right side appears left. This phenomena is called lateral inversion. For example, the word red is seen as DER in plane mirrors. Image formed by plane mirror. Now let's look at the images formed by plane mirror. मतलब अगर plane mirror से कोई image बनती है तो वो कैसे बनती है, उसके क्या characteristics होते हैं, let's see. The image formed by a plane mirror has the following characteristics. The image formed by plane mirror is erect, virtual, laterally inverted, of the same size as the object, formed at the same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. To verify these properties of the images formed in a plane mirror, perform these following activities. Now let's look at the uses of plane mirrors. Plane mirrors हमारे क्या क्या काम आते हैं. Plane mirrors are used as looking glasses. They are used for making kaleidoscope and periscope. They are used as reflectors in solar cookers and compound microscopes. They are used to record the observations in some scientific apparatus such as barometer. Spherical mirror. All the mirrors are not straight like plane mirrors. Even the polished and smooth curved surfaces can act as mirrors. Such mirrors are called curved mirrors or spherical mirrors. A spherical mirror is that mirror whose smooth and polished reflecting surface is called curved surface. Spherical mirrors are of two main types. First, concave mirror. A spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved towards is called concave mirror. In this kind of mirror, the reflection of light takes place at concave surface, bent in surface of the mirror. Here you can see a light falling on a concave mirror. Number 2, convex mirror. A spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved outwards is called convex mirror. Here you can see light reflecting from a convex mirror. In this kind of mirror, the reflection of light takes place at convex surface, bulging out surface of the mirror. So, जो दो टाइप के spherical mirror होते हैं वो होते हैं concave mirror and convex mirror. कॉन्केव मिरर में जब लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट करती है तो वो मिरर के अंदर साइड से रिफ्लेक्ट करती है और कॉन्वेक्स मिरर में जो बल्जिंग साइड होती है मिरर की उसके ऊपर से लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट करती है. फॉर्मेशन ऑफ इमेजेस बाय अ कॉन्केव मिरर. अ मिरर इन विच द रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस इज कॉन्केव डिप्रेस्ड इन द मिडल इज कॉल्ड कॉन्केव मिरर. A concave mirror forms a real or a virtual image of an object depending upon the distance of the object from the mirror. तो कॉन्केव मिरर से रियल इमेज बनेगी या वर्चुअल इमेज बनेगी ये उस पर डिपेंड करता है कि ऑब्जेक्ट की उससे कितनी डिस्टेंस है. अ कॉन्केव मिरर व्हेन प्लेस्ड फेसिंग द सन रिफ्लेक्ट्स द सनलाइट दैट कन्वर्जेस टू प्रोड्यूस अ ब्राइट स्पॉट. When this bright spot is made to fall on small piece of paper, they start burning. This bright spot is the real image of the sun. You can study the formation of images by a concave mirror when object is placed at different distances from the mirror by performing the following activity. Ray diagrams for the formation of images by a concave mirror. Case 1, object at infinity. अगर कॉन्केव मिरर से इमेज बन रही है और ऑब्जेक्ट हमने बहुत दूर रखा है, इसका मतलब ऑब्जेक्ट एट इन्फिनिटी, तो जो इमेज बनेगी वो कैसी बनेगी, लेट्स सी एंड उसका रे डायग्राम. द नेचर ऑफ द इमेज फॉर्म्ड इज रियल. द इमेज इज पॉइंट साइज्ड. जो इमेज का साइज होगा वो सिर्फ पॉइंट साइज होगा. The position of image is at the focus of the mirror. Here you can see the ray diagram. Case 2, object beyond C. Case 2, जब object जो होगा वो beyond C होगा, तो जो nature होगा image का, the nature of the image is real and inverted. The size of the image is smaller than the size of the object. The position of the image is between C and F. Here is the ray diagram for case 2 when object is beyond C. Now case 3, object at C, when object is at C. The nature of the image is real and inverted. The size of the image is equal to the size of the object. The position of the image is at C. Here is the ray diagram for case 3 when object is at C. Case 4, object between C and F. The nature of the image is real and inverted. The size of the image is larger than the size of the object. The position of the image is beyond C. Here is the ray diagram for case 4 when object is between C and F. Case 5, object at F. The nature of the image is real and inverted. The size of the image is highly enlarged. The position of the image is at infinity in front of the mirror. So here is the ray diagram for case 5 when object is at F. Case 6, object between F and P. The nature of the image is virtual and direct. The size of the image is larger than the size of the object. The position of the image is behind the mirror. Here is the ray diagram for case 6 when object is between F and P. Now let's see the uses of the concave mirror. Concave mirror हमें कहाँ काम में आता है? Concave mirrors are used for many purposes. Some of the important uses are: first, concave mirrors are used as shaving mirrors by man to see enlarged image of face. Women also use concave mirrors as makeup mirrors to see enlarged image of face such as pointing eyelashes, etc. Number 2, concave mirrors are used as reflectors in torches, headlight of vehicles such as cars, scooters, buses, trucks, train engines, etc. to get a strong straight beam of light. Number 3, concave mirrors are used by dentists to see an enlarged image of teeth. Number 4, doctors use concave mirror to produce a parallel beam of light for examining body parts such as eye, ears, nose and throat. Formation of images by a convex mirror. Now let's see जो भी images convex mirror से बनती हैं वो कैसी होती हैं. The nature of the image is virtual and direct. The size of the image is smaller than the size of the object. The position of the image is behind the mirror. Uses of convex mirror. Convex mirror कहाँ use में आता है? Convex mirrors are used for many purposes. First, convex mirrors are used as rear view mirrors or side view mirrors in automobiles such as cars, scooters, trucks, buses, etc. to see the traffic coming from behind. Number 2, big convex mirrors are used as vigilance mirrors in big shops and stores. Number 3, convex mirrors are used as staircase mirrors on the double-decker buses. Knowledge basket. The field of view of a convex mirror is much wider than that of concave mirror. Now let's look at lenses. A lens is a piece of glass or any transparent material bound with two surfaces, at least one of which is curved surface. The curved surface is spherical in nature. Lenses are grouped into two main types: convex lenses, a lens having one or two spherical surfaces such that it is thicker at the center than the edges, is known as convex lens. Concave lens, a lens which is thinner at the center than at the edges, is called a concave lens. A convex lens always brings parallel rays of light together and known as converging lens. It bends the parallel rays of light passing through it and converges them to a single point called the focus of the lens. A concave lens, on the other hand, has the property of spreading the light rays. They diverge and appear to come from point known as the focus of the lens. A concave lens is called diverging lens. Converging and diverging action of lenses. Converging action of a convex lens. When a parallel beam of light passes through a convex lens, it bends inwards to meet at one point on the principal axis. Such a point is called the focus or focal point. The inward bending of rays by a convex lens is called convergence or its converging action. Thus, a parallel beam of light rays, after suffering refraction through a convex lens, converges at its focal point. Diverging action of concave lens. When a parallel beam of light passes through a concave lens, It bends outwards away from the principal axis and appears to come or diverge from a point on the principal axis. Such a point on the principal axis is called the focus or focal point of the lens. The outwards bending of rays after suffering refraction through a concave lens is called divergence or diverging action of the lens. Thus, parallel rays of light after suffering refraction through a concave lens appear to diverge from a point called the focal point. When the diverging rays are produced backward, they appear to come from the point F, the focal point, on the principal axis. Difference between a convex and a concave lens. Convex lens. A convex lens is thicker in the middle and thinner at the edges. Concave lens is thinner in the middle and thicker at the edges. Convex lens is a converging lens. Concave lens is a diverging lens. Convex lens forms inverted and real images for all distances except when the object is placed very close to the lens. Concave lens always forms virtual, erect and smaller images whatever be the position of the object. Ray diagrams for the formation of images by convex lens. Nature of the images formed by a convex lens depends upon the distance of the object from the lens. Some typical cases are described below. When the object is far away from the convex lens, the image is inverted, real, highly diminished. Here is the ray diagram. When the object is near to the convex lens, the image is smaller, inverted, real. And here is the ray diagram. When the object is nearer to the convex lens, the image is inverted, real, enlarged. Here is the ray diagram. When the object is very close to the lens, the image is real, virtual, enlarged, and here is the ray diagram for that. Ray diagram for the formation of images by a concave lens. A concave lens always produces a virtual, erect and diminished image lying very close to the lens. Two typical cases are shown below. First, when the object is far off from the lens. Here is the ray diagram. Image will be erect, virtual and very small. Second, when the object is near to the lens. Here is the ray diagram and image will be virtual and smaller. Uses of lens. Lens हमारे लिए किस किस जगह पर यूज में आता है. Lenses form an integral part of many devices commonly called optical instruments. Some use of lenses are described below. Uses of convex lens. First, convex lens are used magnifying glasses. It is used as reading glass to read very small print of a book. Number 2, convex lens are used in making spectacles, cameras, microscopes, telescopes, etc. Uses of concave lens. First, concave lenses are used in making spectacles for people who cannot see distant objects clearly. Number 2, concave lenses are used in certain types of telescope. Now let's see colors of light. Light के कौन-कौन से color होते हैं? Let's see. Take a transparent ruler and hold it in sunlight. Adjust its position a little till you see a hue of various colors. Notice carefully the white sunlight has been split into 7 different colors. You can also see color in the sky in a rainbow formed after it has rained and the air is still laden with moisture. The sunlight on passing through the droplets of rain forms a band of colors which we call a rainbow. This phenomenon of splitting of white light is called dispersion and band of colors is called a spectrum. The 7 colors in spectrum of white light are violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red known as Vibgyor. Here you can see a diagram, a light passing through a prism and the Vibgyor is showing. You can observe the spectrum around a fountain or water spray and also when light passes through a prism. A prism is a piece of a transparent material bound by 2 triangular and 3 rectangular surfaces. Newton's color disc. Newton's color disc is a disc of cardboard or metal which is divided into 7 sectors which are painted in a colors of Vibgyor. When the disc is rotated very fast, it appears almost white. This is because the image of each color on the retina does not get erased before the image of the other color forms on it due to the fast movement of the disc. This phenomenon is called persistence of vision. The reason why the color on the disc does not appear exactly white is because the color on the disc are not exactly like the colors in the natural spectrum of light. Tech Talk. Floating photovoltaic solar panels. Lakes and reservoirs have some of the largest available surface area that have the potential to produce solar energy. A major advantage is that the floating PV solar panels produce massive amount of energy without taking up valuable land or real estate. The first commercial use of floating solar panels was in Japan in 2007. PV solar panels generally use an air cooling system to prevent them from overheating. But in the floating version, water was found to increase electricity production by 10%. Moral learned. Children often draw the sun with smiley face. This is because the sun connects us with the light and gives us warmth and light. It is also because when the sun's rays kiss our skin, they trigger the release of endorphins within us, the feel-good hormones that are as powerful as morphine or pain relief. Recapitulation. A highly polished plane surface is called a plane mirror. In curved mirrors, the reflecting surface is curved. The image which cannot be obtained on a screen is called a virtual image. The image which can be obtained on a screen is called a real image. A spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved outwards is called convex mirror. A lens is a piece of glass or any transparent material bound with two surfaces, at least one of which is a curved surface. This is all, class. Thank you, and let's meet again in the next class.